What's up, guys? We're back here in El Paso, and by popular demand, I've got some requests to document these swaps just a little bit more in depth than what I did previously. So I thought, hey man, what a perfect time. We've got another swap going on right now. We've got a 1989 Toyota pickup. It's a 3.0 liter V6 with the 5-speed, four-wheel drive. And our donor is a 2000 Toyota 4Runner. It's the 3.4 liter. It's an automatic. It has 180,000 miles on it, so it's somewhat still low mileage for a Toyota, believe it or not. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, there's my backpack. If you don't know me, this is my famous backpack that everybody knows me by. I can show up anywhere and basically take an entire Toyota apart with just that one little backpack and everything that it contains inside. So everybody gets a kick out of that for sure whenever I show up and they see the backpack. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and play with this GoPro that I just got and try to make these videos a little better for you guys. So bear with me while we work along the way. I'll get better, I promise. But we're gonna go ahead and start our first time lapse, and we're gonna go ahead and get them all ready to start pulling these motors out of the truck. So keep posted and we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, there's our first time lapse. We went ahead and got everything, well, almost everything, ready to come out of the 93. We've got the harness off of the transmission. We've got it all, the harness and everything, excuse me, off of the engine bay. We've pulled the tranny bolts, starter bolts. The only thing I have left at this point in time is to remove the AC compressor. Since it stays inside the truck, I leave it there so we don't disconnect the system. We only have to change the pulley and a bracket to get all of that to work right. So we'll go ahead and leave that alone and leave that in the truck. Keep that system nice and contained. Let's see, what else? Starters off, like I said. Oh, the last thing I have to do is the fuel line. I guess I left my line wrench in Lubbock on accident, so I need to go pick one up real quick. Otherwise, I will strip this. They are notorious for being super hard to get off. So I will make sure to go and purchase the right tool for the right job and get back to it. So here's this truck. Again, in about 20 minutes worth of work some more, we should be able to have it pull out. So we'll keep you updated. Talk to you then. All right, everybody, we're back. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not very good at this GoPro stuff. I tried to do a time lapse of me taking this motor out, and I messed it all up. So we won't have a time lapse of that, but here we are. It's the end of the day. I was able to get everything pretty much ready to pull this motor. The only thing we're missing is the starter, torque converter bolts, and the transmission bolts. So I should be able to get those out first thing in the morning, be able to get both of these motors out and start swapping over accessories, doing some cleanup and resealing of the 3.4, getting all the new stuff put in so that we can hopefully get it put into the truck. Pretty ambitious. If we do get it in the truck tomorrow, that'd be super awesome. I don't know if we'll get that far, but I'm hoping so. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Went ahead and tackled the bottom of this thing. I got the torque converter bolts, tranny bolts, all that good stuff unbolted, and the motor is 100% ready to come out now. So we've got them both ready to come out, and with the weather we've been having, I'm going to go ahead and leave these in here. I have not received the clutch, the rear main seal, or the valve covers yet, so those are coming in the mail. They should be here in the next upcoming days. So I don't want to crack these bad boys open or leave them outside without them sealed up and covered up, just in case if we get any weather. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a wraps on these two for today. Going to go ahead and pull the Dodge up and do some routine maintenance on it because we have a little bit of a trip tomorrow. So keep posted and I'll let you guys know and clue you in on that as we get going. We'll see you then. Later, guys. All right, what's up, everybody? We're up here in Thatcher. Arizona, hanging out. We drove up early this morning to pick up a donor truck. We've got I don't even know what year it is, but it's a T100. It has a 3.4 in it. It's got the 5-speed. Motor's been taken apart, but might be able to put her back together and see if I can't salvage it. But the price was right, and so I just ran up here. Like I said, I don't even know what year it is. I was just like, I gotta get this thing. It's gonna help contribute to keeping many, many, many more vehicles on the road. There's a lot of good parts that are gonna help with a lot of good swaps that I have coming up. So I'm super excited. But while I was up here, the guy I got it from, Mr. Cannon, told me that there was this super awesome place called Rafter G's Barbecue. So we're gonna come up here, have some barbecue, and see if it's as good as it's hyped up to be. I'll let you guys know what I think. We'll catch up later. Bye, guys. What's up, everybody? So, lunch was pretty fire. Pretty good place, man. Good job, Cannon. Good looking out on that one. My stomach really appreciates that. So, as we're driving back, I just wanted to show you guys this cool little place called Dunkin'. I've never been through here, but it looks like a pretty cool little place, a little touristy, kind of old, a little historic. So I'm just gonna show you guys a quick little run through as we drive through and maybe get a little touristy attraction going on out here for them and bring some money to them. I don't know, we'll see. But it is pretty cool. They've got some cool stuff. Saw an old fire truck, saw an old fire station, lots of really cool old buildings. We're about to get into the town, so let me go ahead and let you guys check it out. Here we go. There's a cool old spot right there. That was cool. Goodies we have. There's all kinds of good stuff in the truck. Came with an extra set of wheels. Looks like there's an extra set of seats. I don't know what they're for, but we'll see. So I'll get with you guys once I get back, and we'll catch up then. Later. Well, wouldn't you know it? It's the way it goes. It's hot out on these roads, and them used tires, they just don't hold up like they should, I guess. Maybe I should invest in good tires. Oh well. All right, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a delay getting home. I'm gonna change this out real quick, then we're gonna get some fuel and get back on the road. So we'll catch up with you guys when we're on the road. Later. Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome back. We were out there in Safford, Arizona on Friday. We went and picked up this T100. Got it back to the house, took the day off yesterday to hang out with my daughter. She had some softball games, so we did that. She won both, so I'm super proud of her. But now we're back on the T100. So after further investigation, it looks as though somebody tried to replace the knock sensors and the wiring harness. The harness that was installed on here has a 4-pin connector, and we only need a 3-pin connector. So I'm sure that they got to that point and said, you know what, I'm done with it, and kind of gave up. Unfortunately, they left it open. So here's what we were looking at. It's a lot cleaner now. I went ahead and cleaned it up somewhat. It was a little bit of a rat's nest in there. We had some droppings and some cactus burrs that were down in some orifices and holes, and areas that you couldn't see down here. So I went ahead and cleaned it up the best I could, vacuumed it out the best I could, cleaned it up with some brake cleaner. Now I'm letting it soak with a little bit of PB Blaster just to take off any surface rust that we may have building up on these cam lobes. We'll get everything cleaned up real well. Start replacing the intake, putting that back on, getting everything cleaned up, and I'd really like to see if I can't get this one running. This truck has 308,000 miles on it, but the oil still looks super golden, so I have a lot of high hopes for this one. So I'll keep you guys posted along the way, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get it going today and hear her live. So let me know, we'll see. Bye. All right, guys, welcome back. I was able to get the motor all cleaned up. I did valve cover gaskets on it, put everything back together, cleaned everything, got it 100% put back together. When I went in the truck to go ahead and start it, I noticed that we didn't have any power to our instrument cluster, so I thought that was a little bit weird. I did get the truck to start on the starting fluid that I had and a little bit of residual stuff that was just in the cylinders from the cleanup. So I do know that the motor runs, but upon further inspection on what's going on with that instrument cluster fuse blowing, there's been a pack rat living in this thing apparently up under the dash, and it's too much for me to even worry about. I know that the motor runs, so at this point it's basically all I bought it for was the motor, the harness, and computer, and then I'll go ahead and part out the rest. So at this point I'm going to call it a win. All right, first video got cut off, but as I was saying, motor's going to run, so that's a win for me. I pretty much know that the harness, computer, and the motor is good, so that's pretty much all I bought it for. So everything else will get parted out over time, and hopefully it'll keep some other trucks on the road for longer and keep them up and going and help some other people out. So we'll catch up in a little bit. Later, guys. All right, guys, welcome back. It's what is today? It's July 29th. It's a Tuesday. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting back on the swap. I know that we've taken some time away to go up to Safford and pick up our T100 donor truck for some upcoming swaps, but it's time to get back to it. So yesterday we pulled the motors out of the recipient and the donor. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the workspace cleared up, get a couple things going, and then we're gonna get back on that swap. So we'll document it heavy for you guys and make sure that I'm following along the way and keeping you guys in touch. So we'll see you then. Later.